When you learn something new, you may find it difficult, especially when it feels like you don't know where to start. This process is actually quite normal and is part of the 4 stages of learning that we all go through. By understanding these stages, we can unlock our potential and become extraordinary at anything we choose to pursue. Let's break down these 4 stages in this video and explore how you can apply them to achieve greatness. Stage 1, unconscious incompetence. This is the starting point where you don't know what you don't know. At this stage, you might not even realize that you're doing something wrong or that there's a better way to approach a task. It's like driving a car for the first time. You don't know the rules, and everything feels foreign. The key to moving forward from this stage is awareness. Once you become conscious of your lack of knowledge or skill, you've already made progress. You've taken the first step toward growth. Don't be afraid to admit that you don't know everything. Embrace curiosity, ask questions, and seek out new information. This is the foundation of growth. Stage 2, conscious incompetence. Now you know what you don't know. You've become aware of your limitations, and things might feel a little overwhelming. This stage can be uncomfortable because you realize how much there is to learn, and it might feel like you're constantly making mistakes. But this is where the magic happens. By recognizing your gaps, you're preparing yourself for improvement. This is where you actively begin learning, whether it's through practice, study, or guidance from a mentor. Remember to embrace the discomfort. Mistakes are part of the learning process, and they provide valuable feedback. Don't shy away from challenges. Instead, lean into them and keep pushing yourself to learn more. Stage 3, conscious competence. At this stage, you're getting the hang of it, but it still takes effort. You've learned the skills or knowledge needed, but you have to think about every step you take. It's like driving after you've passed your test. You know what you're doing, but you still have to focus to make sure everything goes smoothly. Practice, practice, practice. The more you apply what you've learned, the stronger the connections in your brain become. Repeat the information, review your progress, and refine your skills until they become second nature. Stage 4, unconscious competence. This is the final stage where you've mastered the skill to the point that it feels effortless. You no longer have to think about every step. Your actions flow naturally, and you perform with ease. It's like driving a car after years of experience. You do it without even thinking about it. At this stage, your mind and body are working in sync. You've repeated the process so many times that it's now ingrained in your brain and body. This is where you achieve extraordinary results, and you can even begin teaching others what you've mastered. Once you reach this stage, don't stop there. Look for ways to challenge yourself further and continue growing. Share your knowledge with others. Teaching is one of the best ways to solidify your understanding and keep your skills sharp. Now that you understand the 4 stages of learning, you can use them to elevate your skills in any area of life. Here's how to use these stages to become extraordinary. 1. Start with self-awareness. Recognize where you are in the learning process. Are you unconsciously incompetent in a certain area, or have you already moved to conscious competence? Being honest with yourself is the first step to improvement. 2. Embrace the journey. Learning is a process, and it doesn't happen overnight. Be patient with yourself and understand that each stage is necessary for growth. The discomfort of conscious incompetence is temporary. Stick with it. 3. Commit to consistent practice. Whether you're learning a new skill, changing a habit, or improving your mindset, consistency is key. The more you practice, the faster you'll move through the stages of learning. 4. Teach what you've learned. Once you've reached unconscious competence, share your knowledge with others. Teaching not only helps reinforce your own understanding, but also inspires others to start their learning journey. Understanding the 4 stages of learning isn't just about mastering a skill, it's about transforming yourself. As you move through these stages, you're literally rewiring your brain and body. According to research in neuroscience, every time you learn something new and practice it, you're strengthening neural connections in your brain. By consciously applying what you've learned and repeating it over time, you train your body to remember the information as well. Eventually, you reach a point where your body knows how to do something better than your conscious mind. This is when you've truly mastered a skill and can perform it effortlessly. The journey from unconscious incompetence to unconscious competence is a powerful one. It requires patience, dedication, and a willingness to embrace challenges. But once you reach that final stage, you'll find that you're capable of extraordinary things. So, whether you're learning a new skill, breaking an old habit, or working toward a personal goal, remember that you have the power to transform yourself. It all starts with awareness, and with time and effort, you can achieve greatness.